Hey, kinda starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that trill to give you a thrill. That is beautiful. Looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Yeah, okay, yeah, they only lie because their truth, your truth, telling the truth on you, exposes their truth, okay? Or it will, okay? And they've seen it, they probably heard about it, know it from mere conclusion, deduction, and all that shit. It's funny because I had two readings to choose to give to guys. Guys, like, okay, you guys are treating her like all she has is one a day, or all she will get is a little bit at a time as well. All right. Well, you bring that up. I just did a reading not too long ago that said, since that was all you can get, this will be all they can get. Okay. Hopefully you were content, you know. But also before this video, I did a video about people thinking they're chosen or calling themselves chosen, seeing themselves as chosen. But in fact, they're probably seeing those signs and synchronicities because they are chosen for judgment. Okay. So keep that in mind. Let me do my settings as well. What to tell on you? You must want me to tell on you. All right. So, yeah. So basically, like what we're gonna focus on in this reading is, the lies that they're telling and the truths they're hiding in response to their lies. So you could play, it's giving me those draw, like sometimes children get those homework where you like match the picture with a line or something like that. So it's either you can look at it from that way or the other way. Shout out to the 9 people up in here. If y'all new here, welcome. If y'all OG here, welcome back. Okay, thank y'all so much for tuning in and trusting me to be your reader. All right, however long you choose to stay, I appreciate you today. All right. So yeah, so hopefully that'll help you pinpoint. So whether you know the truth, you'll probably know this truth, and then you're going to be able to draw that line to what could have been a lie associated with that. Okay, that's what I'm hoping to do. All right, let's see. They wanted me to use this Barbie deck because this Barbie deck be talking. Okay, so I feel like someone lied on you about a fight as well, or backing down from a fight as well, and they also lied on you about, in the same situation, or it could be differently, but I'm getting the same situation. They also lied about you, like not forgiving or being an unforgivable person, or not really being serious about forgiving somebody when you said forgiving somebody. And then let's see, let me get a little bit more. Hopefully this is making sense. Okay. And I just came up with this method, as I was telling y'all. Okay, so this is not planned or nothing. Oh yeah. So this could be a fire sign as well, who did the lying, or so this person really don't think you forgave them, or you don't forgive somebody as well. And they're even saying, dang, stop, okay, please. Must be stepping on some buckets, okay? So they're also saying that you like bring up the stuff that you did for them or something like that. So, or something you did for somebody. You did something for somebody as well. They look at you as a person who does save the day though. But I feel like that's as far as it goes. Like, this person keeps you at arm's length, okay? Okay, shopping in reverse. So, yeah. All right, so you remember I was just talking about, like, you did something for somebody. You could have bought them something. You could have even, used their money to invest in something else as well. Or they're lying about, like, where they were investing their money or doing with their money as well. Wow. That shit flopped out, ripped open, vulnerable, exposed. Oh, that's the first one. I remember vulnerable, but that's the first word, exposed. See, they lie because your truth exposes their truth. Okay, no lie. The surfer. So they was also lying about, like, you not being faithful. Okay, so these are giving me two different storylines. So let's see their truth. Okay, their truth. Not gonna use this deck for that. Their truth. Okay. Their truth. What is their truth? Nope. Gotta shuffle the cards a certain way. Okay. So their truth is this one of the. I feel like this came out in a challenging position. A Libra could be very significant, or these type of things exposes a truth about a Libra, and we got a new romantic cycle begins in reverse. So their truth is that they're no longer married or something like that. Intuition, you intuitively knew this or picked up on it, or they try to make you seem crazy, or like, they make people seem crazy when they're using their intuition, but they also like run away quickly from people like you. What is their truth? They're not even intuitive. They could be somebody who's known to be a reader or something like that, but they're not really intuitive. A cardinal sign could be significant as well, or a cardinal moon. So, like, the next cardinal moon is Libra. See, look at that. And Libra is about true justice and stuff like that. So justice system, balance as well, even balance mentally, since it is an air sign. Excuse me. Be bold and make the first move in reverse. So one of their truths is, that they aren't really the mastermind behind everything. They don't really run shit. They don't really got no say so for nothing. So a Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and an Aries could be significant. They don't run shit, or somebody else is running shit. Okay. Goddess Tara could be significant as well. Could be close to you. She's about seeing an eye. So their truth is about who they really love as well. We got love in reverse. Like, they don't really love this person. They're using this person as well. And if this person finds out, this person won't have nothing. Yeah, because they don't run nothing. They don't run shit. Okay. Process your feelings. So yeah, so that's why something about, like, somebody tying something about a relationship and marriage being over or something like that. They're also, like, trying to even protect somebody's feelings, maybe even their own as well. They're also, a truth is there, and I feel like I'm being G-rated, but I feel like, people know how it's applying to them in a more gruesome way, and it could be hurting people right now at this time. And I'm not even 10 minutes in. Take a breath and reverse. Yes, yes. So I even feel like, like, their truth is, like, their life is not easy. Like someone could also be guilty of like bragging about their love life, bragging about their life and how it turned out, and it's not that at all. Face your fears upright. They're also probably even scared to start over. They could be at an age where, you know, like they feel like no one would look at them, no one would be interested in them as well. A time to give rather than take. A Virgo could be significant as well. Somebody feels ugly. Okay. They're also, or they could be lying about, or their truth is they are a virgin as well, or they are a taker, because it's saying it's time to give rather than take. So that means something existed before there, then that included taking. Before that, it's like, now you need to give. It's your turn to give. It's like, yeah, because I normally don't have shit, but somebody could also been making them feel like less than, because, or making somebody else feel less than, and they grass ain't green as well. They didn't water their grass. They grass dirty as fuck. Okay. It's dust when you walk through it. Okay. It turns into dust immediately. A fiery climax. Yeah, set a match to that shit. All that shit gonna blow up. Okay. I should have ran this magic across your lips and set your house on fire, nigga. And walk right through those motherfucking ashes. You should have never fucked with me. I could have left you without shit to brush your teeth, yeah. And never floss again. Never floss again. So that's my remix to Rick James and Tina Marie's Fire and Desire. My remix is called Fire and Unbothered. Okay. But yeah, so it's like, that's crazy. I forgot about the ashes part. Like, yeah, if you walk through that grass, everything gonna turn into dust. You know, like, dust is similar to ashes. That's what it turns into, right? Even an urn could be significant as well. You know, somebody, truth is about a death, you know, how they were connected to a certain death or responsible for a certain death. Thank you for the first like bonus blessings, bonus blessings to you. Okay. And Aries could be significant as well. So, you know, like, even, you know, their truth is, you know, like they don't got it, or somebody was running it, somebody was involved. They weren't the leader, they were just calling shots. And stuff like that. All right. You've been following orders, obeying orders. I heard. Changes. Okay. So one of their truths is, you know, like they were going through a transition in time. They were unstable, or they have been unstable. Okay. But they were expecting some money coming in, or somebody was expecting some money coming in as well. It could have been connected to this death. God proved otherwise. So this is their truth. This is why they've done everything that they lied on you, because all of these truths will come out. All right. So to keep to keep the truth contained, they got to lie on you. So it makes people look elsewhere. And then now their truth is not even in sight. Nobody's looking at that. But the truth always comes out. Always. It always wins. Truth always wins. No matter how you look at it. Because it got to come out. Especially if there's a truth to be hidden, truth is going to come out. Right? Even without a lie, without considering there was a lie first existing. Think about it. If truth always comes out, and people see that you have a truth, or someone has a truth, right? Truth is present, right? But people are trying to push that truth to the back, right? Cover it up or whatever. But they don't want truth to be seen. But guess what? Because truth is connected to truth, related to truth, once that truth does come out, and it always has to come to the surface, truth is going to bring everything else with it. You know, truth, it is natural for truth to come out. So the best thing to do is quit while you're ahead. When you see that there is a truth that is causing you to lie, stop. That's telling you don't go there. Don't even touch the lie. Forget going there, okay? That urge, that temptation that makes you sit in the realm of lies, don't go there, because you will be stuck there. Because truth will come out and bury your ass. All these death references, see? These truths are going to lead to death. And they know it. That's why they lie on you. To distract people. To distract you. But you're always going to be summoned to the front. And everything else that's supposed to come with you is going to come with you like a magnet. Like a tail on a snake as well. Those things you could be seeing as synchronicities to confirm this message was true for you. Or it will be coming true for you soon. Seek healing in reverse. Yeah, they knew they were not stable. I was about to put this deck away. They knew they weren't stable. They knew they needed to do some healing. They know they need to do some healing. Because they can't put 2 and 2 together. I don't get it. If it's causing you to lie just to cover up what already exists, this person don't even know that your truth exists. Why not quit while you're ahead? Just let their truth come out in general. Don't assume that your truth is going to come out just because their truth comes out. You see how we can get around that? See how we can work through that? Your truth will stay hidden if you just stay focused on the truth. But if you don't, it's giving me like a rubber band. It's going to snack back at you. And you know, snakes, you know, they coil up, and they could coil up in a circle. They could coil up as a spring, and springs represent like karma, you know, the swirly spring I'm thinking about. Like it's a part of everything. So it's like, do you want me to come out forcefully or do you want me to come out naturally? But either way it goes, it's going to be natural. But you want to stay focused on that. Because then again, remember, the person who is representing truth has no idea about your truth because they're so focused on their own truth. So why not drop everything at where it's at now? Don't do nothing else. Don't even look at lie. Don't look at lie. Lie gonna get you. Lie is the bad influence. That lie is the peer pressure. Lie is that, okay? You don't want that. Somebody could be teaching their children about being influenced and peer pressure and stuff like that. Or some children could be significant. Yeah, that's probably another truth. See, it naturally just came out. I wasn't even talking about children. But it made me start thinking about children. Because that's when you're supposed to learn. In your youth. How to not be influenced by others. Because eventually, you're going to be responsible for your own shit. You're going to have to focus on your own shit. So why not let them focus on their own shit? Unbeknownst to what your truth actually is, whether you wanted to hide it or not. But because this person has shown up as a truth or representing truth, you feel like you got to go hide your shit, tuck your shit in, hide your shit so nobody won't see it out of plain sight and all this type of stuff. Then you start doing shit that you ain't even supposed to be doing, like lying. Why? Why go there? Why get there? Stop where you are now. That's the best way out of this, okay? Don't inflict no more pain, aka lies. Don't tell no more lies, okay? Your mouth gonna start walking away from you because it's tired of your ass lying too. Like, nigga, you know we get exposed for shit like this. Okay? Made me think about Chris Tucker. You just lie. Okay? Just lie. All right? Just shut your mouth. I mean, you know, like, or do I gotta go somewhere? Okay. Do I gotta go somewhere? All right. Because I ain't got time for you. All right. You ain't nothing without me. Yeah, silly. Yeah, so you want to do some more? Are you ready for some more? All right, you want some more? Okay. Because I can stop right here. Okay. This is a good point. Okay. I don't care how many people have been here, will be in here. Teacher. Okay. Ooh. These are the lie. This was the lie. They lying on the teacher. Okay. Somebody even feel like wow, they're jumping to a lie just even without knowledge of the important subject's truth. That's dangerous. Okay. That girl is dangerous. Okay. It's a girl on this card, but you know, it could be a man too. They dangerous. All right. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's like judging a book by its cover 2.0. Okay. I was about to say 2.2. All right. As well. 22nd or February the 2nd, 4th, 13th. Be significant 31st. I always forget that. Glad I remember it. Also, they lying. Okay. So somebody claiming that they a power couple. This card been coming out lately because it's a lot lately because I feel like a lot of people walk in this to hide a lot of things. Like it's beyond like arranged marriage and you know, like it's like they're somebody's even fooling themselves at this point, or they got so deep in this lie they have to put it up. You know, like this is also giving me like somebody was bragging about, you know, like something that was not true. They were bragging about it, but they were bragging about it so much they started to believe it. So motherfuckers don't even realize when you lie. And then other people notice it too. You know, like without them saying you actually lying, they duly noted that you're lying. Opposite sex. Somebody could also say like you don't like the opposite sex. They lied about that, or they're saying, you know, like you so far in something you don't even know you lying about it no more. You know, like so they think you got into something for a certain reason, like a arranged marriage type of thing, but it was like a deal. You know, y'all ain't really like it, or somebody likes the opposite sex of what they claim to be interested in. Sweet gestures. So they could have also, yeah, like on this picture, she do not look like she's offering something sweet, but you know, she has a plate of cupcakes and stuff like that. So they even lied about you, maybe even poisoning people's food, or you know, they said they told somebody don't eat your food or something like that. You know, or somebody could also have like a bakery, especially, but you know, some place that they sell food, you know, like a food stand even as well, I'm getting in particular, but they have a place where they sell food, and you know, these people were like submitting bad reviews online, or you know, like getting your supporters or people, your patrons, to turn against you, to not patronize you as well. These people could have also been patronizing you in order to hide their truth as well, not sharing in reverse. So they're even saying, you know, like or especially if it relates to like providing a service or being an entrepreneur, having your own business, they're saying, you know, like your shit should be given away, or you know, like it was more shade. It's a lot of shade I'm getting, like a lot of shade. Okay. Even laziness as well. They could be saying it's lazy, or, just lie, all lie. Children as well, or you're a lazy caregiver or something like that. But, or even, like as a child, you've been lazy, so this is giving me parent guardian energy is significant as well. Shady business. I said a lot of shade. I swear. I don't know if y'all heard when those cards popped out too. It was a stack of, it was 3 of them. And it was children, shady business, and this third one is the moon in reverse. Wow. And I said a parent figure. The moon rules the mother, okay? Or the mother sign. It's associated with the mother. In some traditions, like hoodoo, they believe the moon is the pa, okay? So it could even be like a paw as well, but that they're referring to. But like, yeah, there was a lot of shade. Wow, a shady business. They were saying you were scamming. Yeah, like they were lying on you. They were lying. See, they were lying. Okay, so these are the lies that they told on you. So hopefully something of that is resonating. If not, let's get to their truths. Okay, because sometimes the people confide in you, and they'll want to kill your ass because of what they confided in you in. Sometimes you don't even be fucking requesting or inquiring about more information about their life. They just voluntarily information dump their life on you, and they now they want to hurt you because they confided in you without request of yours. You were being polite to fucking allow them to energy dump on you. We really want to fucking tell the truth. See, that truth always gonna come out. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so we got the moon in reverse with shady business and children. Yeah, so like it's something about that as well. Like even somebody was doing child labor, or they're claiming like you made your children work as well, but they were being dishonest. It says dishonesty on shady business. Wow. Unreliable, or you're unreliable when it comes to your children. Suspicious activity, gaslighting. Someone could even say like someone was was a narcissist, narcissistic parent, especially a mother. Intuition keeps coming out, in the deck that we have as well. So I I feel like with this lie that they were talking about, as it relates to all of what we said, but that's sticking out by itself. So it's like, they lied on you when you told them something that didn't have no proof, because your intuition is basically kind of like your faith, like that little bit we need, like that extra nudge we need, like it prints everything, but that's all it is. The print is nothing until somebody comes to read it, or someone comes and processes it, whether it's processed through a computer and read through that. But it's nothing until you put something to it. So sorry, I said so much. But yeah, so like, so like they tried to, they lied to you about something that you said that didn't have no proof, basically. And it was easy for them. They gaslit you. Yeah, and I was just talking about gaslighting. See, look at that. So, but it was sticking out by itself, like sticking out like a sore thumb, a pimple as well. Or somebody lied to you about how they got a certain pimple or sore or scar or something like that. There was a story behind that, or lied about how you got a certain pimple, whatever, just told your business, okay, as well. Shade, yeah, it was giving me shade. Wow. It was like just told all your business, but in a shady ass way. And like I said earlier, I felt like they were trying to keep somebody arm's length, okay, witchy ways in reverse. Wow. And they're trying to say like you probably got that through spell work, or somebody got that through spell work as well, or you've been doing spells on people and certain things happen to you because of your witchy ways. Okay, influence. And I was talking about children, or someone teaching children about how not to be influenced by people. Spellbound. Wow. Yeah, bound by a spell. Even trauma bond, or bond, any type of bond could be significant. They were lying on you, like, or they were lying to you, and the result was that's why y'all trauma bonded, because they were lying to you about everything that happened to them, maybe even as a child. Their inner child is on this children card. Pregnancy, kids involved, useful, something about your childhood was sticking out about that for me. And then we got web weaver in reverse, which is spider energy. Okay, like even on a wall, somebody even just sat there and watched you or something like that, or they're even saying like you didn't get this online or something like that, like something about online things. It says network, productivity, all connected creation. So they even somebody even lied about, like you being connected or not being connected to somebody, or not talking to somebody, or saying that you don't talk to them, or or you don't like them. They lied to somebody and said that. You never said that, you never thought that, or something like that. Or somebody never thought that, and then somebody lied on them and said that. All right, at first sight. So some of these people have acted like, like they wanted to get close to you, and they could have also whispered sweet nothings to you as well. And they try to act like this person, like, who is so fascinated by you, but they were talking about you behind your back. Okay, that's what's giving me that. Yeah, one-sided, like, or like they were always on their own side, is giving me as well. But it says breadcrumbing, unfair, wow, unrequited love, wow, unequal, like, so it's like they knew they weren't for you. They knew you weren't in their lane, or they weren't in your lane and stuff like that, and they lied. Okay. So something like that is very significant for y'all. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you for the second like, and may God bless you just for that bonusly. I appreciate that. Haven't had one in a while. The stars here as well. They lied about even being a star, or famous, more popular, or like have more reputation than than they actually do. Even like, even though, like, because it says dreams fulfilled on here, and then I was talking about and then it just said unrequited love, and then I was talking about how when they first saw you, they act like they were just so fascinated with you. So it's like they were calling you their dream girl. Okay, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up, you're my dream girl. Nick Cannon, okay, and the dream. Thank you for the third like. Bonus blessings to you too. Our 4 people up in here. I love y'all too. I love you too. Okay, now 6. Hey. I love you, baby. Yeah, yeah, I love you, boy. I love you, girl. Yeah, I love you, boy, girl. But yeah, like they try to act like you were their dream girl. They could have probably even said that as well, or they're saying you act like that. You acted like you were just so fascinated with them. So just take it as a resonance, y'all. I'm trying to get you guys closer to the things, the lies people are saying, in case you don't know. But like, and then, or you're able to spot it out as soon as it come up, because you come across this reading. Okay, and God is showing you, as a confirmation, like, yeah, this is why we want you to wake up. Okay. He like, don't wake me up. Okay, I want to live in that lie. I want to live in the lie. No, you don't want to live there. Okay, you're going to get buried. All right, you're going to get buried. Superstar. Okay, star and superstar came out now. Fame, attention, public recognition, spotlight. Well, not just talking. Did I say, like, yeah, they were more yeah, they were trying to make it seem like they were more popular than they were. Wow. Yeah, and it's flipped out too. I don't know if y'all heard it, but yeah, so wow. All right, some more, because I'm about to leave it. All right. Okay, so what is their truth? Okay, what is their truth that they're trying to hide so much that they're lying on you? All right. Remember, the person you're trying to cover up, the truth you're trying to cover up, they may not know about your truth, but they will probably end up finding out about your truth if you lie on them. Okay, because now they're gonna be focused on proving how they're not lying. And it's going to expose something about you, whether they do it intentionally or not. Keep that in mind. It's natural. Truth is naturally going to come out, because they're now focused on proving their truth. So they're closer to making that truth come out, because they're looking to prove it on top of it. So everything associated with that truth has to come out. And it doesn't have to involve them anymore, because truth is going to magnetize together, in case you missed it. All right. Don't let your past hold you back in reverse. So, so this is more about, so I was telling y'all about the lies they telling on y'all. So a lot of y'all lies. So a lot of people did stuff together. So there was truth in like who was involved in stuff. Like people could be given in trouble for conspiracy and conspiring against each other, like gang stalking. Like it's a lot of things together. Okay. But so your sign in your south node on your birth chart could be giving you a hint to who this may be as well. Okay, boundaries in reverse. So I'm even getting like this person is loose. There's people. There's some hoes. Okay, every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same hoes. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. But that's Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, okay? Tupac and Nate Dogg could be one of your angels and stuff like that. But yeah, the truth is, like, they hoes. She ho, that's why. Okay, your Asian ancestors or somebody of Asian descent have Asian in them or something like that, okay? She ho, okay? She bang. Oh, baby, and she move. Wasn't he from Korea or something like that? Okay. Dun dun Gangnam style. Dun 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 dun. Dun Gangnam style. Dun. Hey. It made me think about that, or K-pop or something like that. Somebody K, or who K-popped. Okay. Thinking about that. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, the initial K could be important as well. But yeah, so yeah, somebody is very loose, okay? And somebody you looked at, who wouldn't dare do that, but they did, okay? What would you do if your son was at home? Yep, they was singing that, okay? If you were to confront them about this, they'll be singing that to you, okay? City High, what would you do? Okay, city high, okay? High in the city, okay? That's they truth. They trying to cover up. That's why they lying on you. They high in the city, okay? I don't need these cars, y'all. But these cars saving you, okay? These cars are G-rating it, like I was saying earlier. It's softening the blow, all right? Yeah, they was doing blow. See, look. What is that? Oh, so unusual, baby girl. You should already know it's age. Oh, light up the Joe, but you don't need help trying to study my bounce flow, blow. What's the difference? One you taking a bait and the other you sniffing. It's still dope. Oh, dun 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 dun. Like I'm from the HOUSTON. Blow when she gonna. Dun, 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 dun. I'm the arguer. I'm not the hits. Don't be mad at me. I just make the hits like the factory. Dun, 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 after me. No deja vu, just me and my hoe. I can't go anywhere and without thinking that you're there. It's like everything is true. You me having deja vu. And in my mind, I want you here. One of the best playing, I don't care. Is it because I'm missing you that I'm having deja vu? Boy, I'm trying to catch myself, but I'm out of control. My sexiness is so... Somebody's selfish, okay? The truth is they selfish. Truth is, I never got over you. Wish I was standing in her shoes. And when it's all said and done, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Truth is, I never should have let you go. It's killing me 'cause now I know. It's all said and done, 'cause I'm still in love with you. See, the truth is it hurts, and I know that it's false mine. Cause I let him go, try to get over it, and it's passion and not mine. Because I know I never got over you. Wish I was standing in her shoes. And when it's all said and done, cause I'm still in love with you. Oh, yeah. I just gotta be honest. I guess I'm still in love, in love. Fantasia. And then before that I was singing Deja Vu. But yeah, like he said, he was talking about drugs. He's like, what's the difference? Only one of you taking the veins, the other one you sniff. You know, like he making drug references. So somebody had a deep-rooted drug issue. That's their truth, okay? The truth is they never got over somebody as well, or they claim they got over somebody and they never did. And then Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're considered a power couple, and we had the power couple come out as well. Somebody was also trying to deflect, or they were promised fame or something like that. Also in that song, she was saying, you know, like, it seemed like you everywhere is true. You know, and then I was starting to sing the song more towards like she was talking about herself. So it's like, it's like, you know, like somebody was really monitoring you, like, or, you know, it's really spying on you as well. Fantasia coming out, she was the winner of American Idol. You know, like somebody could have been a part of a contest, they didn't really win fair and square, they played to win, or, you know, like they bribed to win, something like that. It's coming out. That's the truth, okay? So do you want these truths to come out, or do you want to just tell the truth and stick to the truth that they have to focus on and less have to prove? Because once they start proving, everything is fair game. So anything comes out about you while they're proving it is fair game. It's giving me like, oh, you done? It's my turn now, right? It's my turn, right? It's my turn to have the stage. It's my turn to have the floor. Courtroom could be significant. A court case. That somebody was involved with a court case. So maybe even somebody had to, you know, get somebody else in trouble. And I said something about groups earlier. Somebody else in trouble to, you know, help their case along. Because they got in trouble with something much more severe. But it's like, give me the small fish and I'll let the big fish go. Even though the small fish can't do nothing for me like that. But give me something. So I just don't have nothing as well. The past. Yeah, something that happened in the past is very significant, even about a past life. Their truth is associated with a past life. Especially this divine masculine. Okay, we got strength. It could be a Leo. Also, you know, like even... because I tell you guys, like, most of the time, it's funny because I thought I got this download myself, but, you know, how I put it together is different than, you know, like, what I saw, even to confirm that what I was thinking is true. Because even though, you know, like, I see other things that happen or happened before me, and then you know, like, I came up with the thing, you know, and I never seen nobody say it before until after I came up with it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't have that same perspective. So, you know, I tell you guys that, you know, most of the time, especially this time around, you know, most people have been the opposite sex every lifetime they're reincarnated. Whether do you believe reincarnation or not, their dominance is in the opposite sex than what they are now. This is your first time ever, for most of you, being this gender. So the first time ever is what, to me, makes it different than what I saw. So I was watching the show Living Single, and I never Like, I think that was like my first time even watching that show, like all the way through and paying attention. I would see it on the TV, but I would never be able to sit down and watch it or something. But like, and I would see it on the TV, and I would know kind of the intro song, keep your head up, keep your head up. Like, I wouldn't know the intro song, but never watched the show, like, so how did I never got to go all the way through it, like, that could also be something as well. Somebody was trying to stop you in your tracks, maybe stop you with a lie, before you could get to the rest. All right. So, I was watching this episode where one of the characters, I believe her name is Maxine, she was diving into her past lives, and it was discovered that, like, she was doing it through hypnosis, and it was discovered that she had all her past life, she had been a man. But I never seen the show. I've never, especially this episode, and like, I never knew, like, I've never came to that conclusion. But, ever being a woman was her, so they were more focused on, like, who she could have been in the past life, and the result was, it kept coming out that she was a man. Nobody had the conclusion until the conclusion was proven. The truth came out, like, she was always a man. So this is her first time ever being a woman. But, she was trying to see in general who she was in the past life. She was a sumo wrestler. A lot of things that involve fighting, martial arts, like things that men are normally interested in, whether they participate in it or want to watch it. Like, she was a lot of those things. So even from that, like, even if I figured that out about her, like, what does that say? Is she has an underlying persona of having to take out aggression. I'm not saying she was an aggressive person. I'm not even saying she has a persona of an aggressive person. She had lives that she was always she always had to fight off aggression. Okay. All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my brothers. I had to fight my, like, she was in that energy to me, But, like, so, so now they were like, yeah, you don't know. She was thinking she don't know how to be a woman now, because she just found out that all the time she's been a man. But that shouldn't change your perspective of what you are now. But it should give you just some insight of what you are, or why you are the way you are right now, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I didn't make sense at the end. But yeah, so so even though, like, it proved, that was confirming to me, I didn't really take offense to it, but like, I was thinking of it from a different perspective anyway, of how I'm doing, like, even how I brought it up, because I'm like, you don't know how to be a man, you don't know how to be a woman, or you're not used to being a woman or a man at this lifetime, because you were always this. Okay. But she was taking it as, like, I'm probably never going to have a baby, or I'm not, because of what her past life was taking it, like, it was weird. But something like that could be significant as well. And, like, it could be coming out like, like, somebody was really the opposite sex when they were born, or, like, in this lifetime, like, like, in the transitions and stuff like that, and they've been trying to keep it under wraps, and they've been lying on people, knocking off people, hurting people, just to keep this secret and buried and stuff like that. But ultimately, lies are going to be buried, and truth has to resurface. Truth has to grow through the concrete, grow through the mud, sprout as a seed. Sprout as a plant. Like, it has to come out. And everything that needs to come out with it will be consistent in that truth. So if it has to include some of your truth or their truth, so be it. You shouldn't have tried to lie, but it probably won't include their truth if they just stick and focus on the truth. A fiery climax approaches. So, and that keeps coming out. So King Ramses could be close to you as well. Okay. But yeah, this Aries is very significant. Even, you know, like somebody was using someone just for sex as well. It's giving me that. It was right after the divine masculine card. So masculine was just using someone for sex, you know, using someone to get off, you know, like I just needed to get off. I need somebody could have said like I was just bored or something like that. Somebody don't want somebody to find out, you know, like their real motives behind why they was got with somebody, stayed with somebody, is with somebody, want somebody back, never got over them and stuff like that. Shadow work in reverse. That's giving me trauma bond, you know, like, or they're like, we understood each other. You know, he knows me like no other. She knows me like no other. You know, like I can't let her go, or you know, like, or it just feels weird without her, or something like that. And people don't want you to know or anyone to know that they feel this way. Okay. Meant to be in reverse. They know it wasn't meant to be. Okay. TLC, someone's name could start with TLC. Okay. Or especially TNC. Okay. Connecticut could be important as well. I'm trying to stay focused, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So because TLC has a song called "Meant to Be," and I have a problem with that song. I used to like it when I first heard it. I liked it and stuff like that. And then as I become more awakened, as I learn more about what happened to Left Eye and how people were involved, as well as see outside parties, these third parties, these karmics, people were involved. They teamed up and stuff like that. Their truth, okay? They don't want the truth to come out. And I was just trying to keep it positive. I was just trying to, you know, focus on my truth, right? Focus on what I've been here sent here to do, what I've been sent here to prove. But they bringing me back because it's attached to what I've been sent here to prove. All right? Must we show you more? Must we show you more? A phone call could be significant as well, or somebody made a call and it was neglected and negated out of the evidence. Maybe they lied somewhere else so nobody will focus on the call, so the call could be insignificant. But I also have a problem with that song by TLC because I'm like, okay, if it was a song kind of, it seemed like it was a song dedicated to her, you know, why doesn't like, why didn't she have like a verse, or like, why didn't she have something that connected her in there? Why wasn't her voice heard in there? In general, whether you heard a sample of her talking or something. Why? Y'all find ways to get everything else, access to everything else. You're gonna access something like that? A piece of smidget or something? And then they're saying meant to be. It's supposed to be this way. But they're covering it up under their friend's thing. What is it called? What is that movie called? Yeah, so it was this movie. I can't remember what the name of it, but it was a girl in there, and the main character was a girl, and she had to be raised by her dad because her mom died. And her mom had just died as she got in high school, I want to say, or right before she got in high school. And it was this girl that she used to hang out with when she was a young girl, and then they split apart basically, and you know, the girl became a popular girl, and so she became this mean girl. She was always picking on, you know, the main character. And then so one day, you know, something happened, and then this mean girl dies, okay? And so the main character, she has the ability to speak to dead people, you know, see them just, you know, like they're walking flesh and blood, you know, but nobody else can see them but her. And you know, I'm gonna keep the rest a secret, but I'm not trying to tell it too, but I'm trying to tell, you know, the main part of it and why it made me think that. So the girl that died, she was popular, right? And the girl, the main character, she ended up, you know, having to speak to this girl that was popular and dying, you know, like, and she also had a special role and stuff like that, but I'm not trying to spoil that. But it's like so the popular girl, she had friends. Like, she had friends that she, you know, like, thought were her really close friends and stuff like that. So she passes on, and they're planning, it's either something that, you know, kind of exploits what happened to her. It was something like that. But the friends jumped on the chance to, you know, like, use the girl who passed on, her face for something. You know, it was something, I think a party, or it was something. But it, like, it wasn't needed, or they exploited her idea, and it's giving me that energy. Somebody exploited an idea, or you're gonna find out that the truth about them is, you know, they exploited people, or, you know, they used misfortunate circumstances. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time, you know, figuring out what words to put to things, but I know what I'm trying to say and think about it, so excuse me. Nothing's wrong with me, okay? It's just sometimes I have to process information. I am human at the end of the day, and I'm channeling. All right. So, yeah. So they, you know, like, so somebody is trying to hide that they exploited someone's misfortune, you know, something. If somebody found out, like, because of how severe it was, like, that's death. You don't really play with death, and don't try to capitalize off someone's death, right? So it's like they're trying to cover up that truth. And maybe even your situation is giving me, like, you know, like, nobody's looking over where you are or somebody is until somebody else comes over there that was being chased. Like, that person was being chased, or somebody was being chased, or someone could be running from someone, running from the police authorities, or even running for their life, or as a survivor or something like that. Domestic violence survivor. I'm a survivor. A Leo, Aquarius, and Virgo could be very significant. Sagittarius, as well. So, you know, yeah, that's what I got for that. Sorry, like, so much stuff is coming to me. So anytime I don't get focused, I start thinking about other. I mean, anytime I start thinking about other stuff, it makes me lose my thought on the important thing. But yeah, so, you know, like, yeah, you were there, or somebody was there minding their business, and then because somebody was getting chased in the area where this person was minding their business, it made other people see them. So whether they were being chased by one person, whether they're being chased by other people, it brought attention to this area. So that could be significant. So they're feeling like, you know, like, that's what you would do to them, you know, as well. So I'm saying the same thing in so many ways. So I'm gonna leave it here. Support in reverse. Yeah, these people. Yeah, meant to be. The allies. It came out right after meant to be, and I was talking about TLC. Yeah, and then it says face your fears upright. So, you know, like, even like your team, or the people who maybe even supported you in the past, they could be hiding, you know, that they're scared of you and stuff like that. Or maybe someone you look at a support system, or they feel like they can't be your friend because they scared of you as well. Well, God feel the same way. Okay, God don't want us to be scared of them either. Okay, or God either. Okay. God don't trust you when you scared. You scared of them, okay? Because scary motherfuckers do stupid shit, like lie, okay? Like how Yolanda killed Selena, all right? Claims she was just so scared of what Selena may find out. Look at that. I didn't even put that together to just now. I would have been mentioned. Anyway, cut your losses upright. So some of the truth about these people, it could be like they're facing detrimental losses, or they're hiding things. You know, they could be even scared of you because, you know, like, messing with you will cause them great harm as well. Cut your losses. Some of these people, you know, like, feel like they exerted more than they bit off more than they could chew. They stretched themselves too thin. Slow down. Right, okay. Emotions are running high. Also, they did, like, so this give me like a lot of credit card energy, or they spend money they didn't have, you know, to keep up with the Joneses, to look like the main important person. They like to be needed, or like to feel needed. They like for people to rely on them as well. They could be a martyr, but I just feel like they want to feel useful. Or am I softening it for them? But, you know, like, see, and it ain't worth lying about. That ain't worth lying about. If I could find a positive way, or even give you an excuse or whatever. Anyway, so hopefully that made sense. All right. Hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Anything you want in this reading to come true, whether it's good or bad or not, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did y'all justice. Please come back and visit me in the future. All right. Kiss your kids for me. I love you, baby. Baby love, oh baby love, oh, and I need you. Why would you go through this? Why we had to go through this, baby? Okay. You're making me have a fit. Ooh. I'm just kidding. Well, I did have a fit, but you know, I can control myself. I could be mad. Okay. I have so many reasons to be mad. All right. Y'all took away my baby. One that protected him through everything. And that's what a mother's supposed to do, right? But there's other people who could have helped do it. And she didn't care about that. Carried it on her back. First to do it. The 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 first to do it. I love you, baby. Okay. Have a great night, though. And kiss your kids for me. If I didn't say it already, kiss them again. Kiss me through the phone, baby. Kiss me again. I love you. And did I say everything? I love y'all too, but you know, only the good people. All right, especially the continued supporters. But even the people who don't know me yet, and you know, they feel a certain type of way towards me, I love you too now. And you have good intentions. Okay, have good intentions. All right, bye, you guys. See you later. Hope to see you soon. Check out any of the videos I mentioned in here too. I didn't mention that many, so if you haven't already, it may have some messages for you. May be some more confirmations for you. Okay. Bye.